Hey, once again, it's your boy Day for Triple D Gaming coming at you with another map maker stream video. You know how we do it. Let's get to it. Alright, ladies and gents. So, I got a little bit done from the last episode. Just a little. But it's a little more than what we had done. How about it? So I started adding our wall here. And I left off right here. So, but it should work like it did the last time. Just copy this and drag it straight over, and it should end up right where we need it to continue our wall. But we don't want to use panel number 7 because I did stretch it out a little bit. So we got to use panel number 6. Go ahead and copy that. We'll make that panel number 8. I'm going to line it up first, and then we'll drag over our poles. I think I had to shrink this down, honestly. Maybe not. Maybe not. Good enough. Let's grab pool number 8 and make that pool number 9. We'll copy it. Joel, how's Joel? I'm good. Yeah, now that yesterday is over with. Oh man, it was horrible. Yesterday was horrible. I went and cut that grass, and rained on me twice. The grass was taller than my riding lawnmower. It was up to my waist. I had just got started. I did all the weed eating, then I got started on the rider. Then my belt broke. Then I had to go to Lowe's and get a new belt. And then the one time I didn't have my tools on my truck, I had zero tools. I could not get that belt on to save my life. Well, I finally get the belt on. Then it rains again. It was horrible. It legit took all day. I mean, all day. Absolute craziness. But it's done now, so it does not look good. Yeah, it was a rough day now, let me tell you. Yeah, right. I wouldn't have been able to post it anyway, Jewel. There was too many curse words. Yeah, man, there was too many curse words. Alright. I actually added another tree. Appreciate them likes, guys. You guys are awesome. Um, yeah, I actually added another tree. And it was a tree I had in FS19. I loved it. But I couldn't. I don't know. I can't get it to. I can get it to show up. But only if you're away from it. As soon as you get up close to it, it disappears. And I mean, I've had that problem before and fixed it, but I cannot get it. I can't get it to work. So I just backed off of it. I was going to stream earlier, but I was messing with that forever. I'd leave it alone and go back to it. I might figure it out, so. Okay, poll number 11. I think we ended up with like 30-some polls, and I don't remember how many panels we had. I'm gonna go ahead and scoot this in a little. Yeah. I better not. I was gonna go ahead and scoot it in a little bit, but then it would have put the post inside the wall there. I don't want to do that. I was going to scoot it in a little bit just to open the walkway here up. But I'm not, just so the posts don't end up in the building. Alright. Panel number 9. I would have made another video, but I didn't feel like it. So I just streamed. Trying to figure out all the new stuff and that. I figured I'd just stream instead of dealing with all that right now. Brad, what's going on, brother? Alright, so technically we don't have to put a post there, but I'm gonna go ahead and put a post there anyhow. Just in case for some reason we decide to get rid of everything here. The fence will be complete. The wall, the fence, whatever you want to call it. Panel number 10. No. Gotta copy it first. Now panel number 10. Oh, so I went ahead and did a little customization there to our waterfall. Tell me what you think. So before we just had the waterfall water just like so, like that, and now I added this to it up here. So now it's got a little white water before it falls over. And I had it to where it looked better. But whenever you went inside the cave, you could see the water underneath, which you still kind of can a little bit there. I had to add another rock right here and down further to hide it. Sticks out a little bit. Yeah, but I think it adds to the whole water falling over thing there. That's what it looked like before. So that's what it was. And that's what it is. What do you guys think? Like I said, it did look a whole lot better. Until I realized that you can see the water inside the cave. I was like, oh, we gotta fix it. And then that took me forever trying to fix that. Well, we're gonna try for console too. I can't give you a 100% guarantee, but that is the game plan to shoot for console as well. Yeah, right here you can see the I had mesh cooking LOD. See it? I had some warnings for that tree, so I had to take it back out. Let's see here. Remember I had to change shaders for the waterfall, so that waterfall I just added for that. I just wanted to check it and make sure all is well. The biggest trees available. Yeah, I don't like the little small trees when I'm logging. I want it worth your money or worth your time. Yeah, they're giants. We might have like one little tree in here. Or a couple rather. Right there's one. And there's another one there. And there might be one more up here. Other than that, they're all big trees. Um, so if you cut your trees at 8 meters, you can get four logs out of each, out of most of them. I like cutting mine at 8 meters because you get the most amount of money for them. That was an FS19. I'm not sure about FS22, but FS19 I put that all to the test. But yeah, we got awesome mud covered roads. Yeah, man, I'm gonna try my best for you. Um, I'm gonna do what I can here. That was the whole game plan because every logging map that comes out is just plain and boring. And so I was like, I'm gonna get a logging map out there for the logging community. Try to go for PC and console. Something highly detailed, as you can see. Okay, pool number 13. Here we go. Appreciate them likes. Ah, yeah, you ain't got no skitters, huh? Yeah, that sucks. I don't think I can play on console. Just too many limitations. I feel your pain. Alright, number 11. After going to PC, I don't think I can play anything on console anymore, to tell you the truth. PC, you can have more problems though. That's the only downside of it. I don't know. There's cons and pros all to it. If you don't have a good PC, there's a lot more cons to the pros. You definitely gotta have a good PC if you're going that route. Okay, pull 14. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's kind of up to the modder. Because, yeah, there's a bunch of skidders out there already, but it's just up to the modder whether they want to deal with trying to get it on console, because it's such a headache to get anything on console. Yeah, that John Deere buncher that just came out, that's on console, ain't it? Yeah, you're just stuck with the Ponzi's and the whatever else it is that they got there. How did that happen? Hang on. $13. I didn't copy it before I drug it down there. How about it? Copy. That's more like it. Oops. Oopsie. Yeah, yeah. North Mining Company's stuff. Yeah, man. They do pretty good. Most of their mods, I like them. Alex Mills, how's it going, buddy? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, anything I know about that just from DJ Gilliam's Farm Sim News was saying something about the North Martin Company's equipment. Number 15 on the pole, number 15. Yeah, so once I get this wall done, we're going to jump back here and I already started a little bit. We're going to get our forest ground in along this edge. Okay. Panel 13. So I mean, I got all kinds of plans or ideas of stuff I want to do that I'm kind of limited to doing stuff just because I'm keeping the highway and then the main road right there. That kind of limits me to what I actually can do. But I'm gonna make a sister map to this one. And everything I can't do on this one, I'm gonna do on that one. And then, like, see, I made tunnels and stuff to try to keep our roads so they wasn't just going into the hills. I made tunnels for the highway. It took me forever just making this background. Plays all them trees and stuff. Yeah, we made a hospital. Yeah, the Dark Forest Health Center. But anyway, yeah, because I want to do like big mountains and huge logging yards and stuff. I'm just kind of limited to what I can do with keeping the roads on this one. So what I want to do is, like where a road leaves this map, I want to put a sign there saying that it's taking you to another map, like the sister map of this one. So this is the Dark Forest, and then say we put Logging Mountain or something crazy, then we would put a sign here saying this road's taking you to that map. That's what I had an idea of doing. I don't know if that's what we're going to do yet, but we'll see what we can do. I actually have over here we did have a little log yard here. I'm gonna put the logs back in it. And I made a sign there. Train cargo storage area. And then over here we're gonna have a sell point for wood. Whether you're unloading it off the train or putting it on a train or just bringing it over here to sell it. Same with the other end. And then we're gonna have logs and stuff staged here. Put a abandoned sawmill back here with some trees falling on it. Yeah, we definitely ain't done with this area here. We started on it, but we're completely finishing this corner back here, and then we're going to work out from it. Right here is where we gotta start turning it. Yeah, but I'm gonna try to squeeze in everything I can, whatever I got room for, as long as it'll make sense where it's at. How about it? Alright, Joel. I actually got fish in this water too. I'm gonna try to make them swim up and down the stream. There's one. These probably ain't gonna stay here like this. I just threw them down there for the time being. Right here I got a flat spot. I'm gonna leave this open with dirt, just right in the middle. And then I'm going to throw some logs down in there, and there's going to be trees surrounding it. I'm going to try to promote that to get people to do their processing right here. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it like somebody was in here logging. They started to log it and then just abandoned it. So there'll be a couple logs there and that. Number 15, copy, make that 16. You still there? You still there, Brett? Yeah, you heard we finally got a graphics card, right? Finally. Okay, number 14. Panel number 14. Yeah, man. I forget exactly how I had that turn in the last time. Excuse me. Oh, 17. Yeah, and once we finish this wall up, we're replacing these walls right here too. I actually did this once, but before I got a new graphics card, it crashed on me and I lost this progress. So unfortunately, this is us actually doing this again. But once we're done with this, we are finally back to where we were. Panel 15. Ooh, 18. I'll pop out this chat because it normally doesn't work unless it's popped out. So there we go. Let's see, if I didn't reply to anybody, that's why. Alright. Hole 18. I gotta make sure I ain't got gaps in my wall like Giants does. Yeah, if you guys don't know, on Elm Creek here, right here on this wall, and then up front, it didn't even make the wall touch. Look, there's huge gaps. You can see right through them. If you go into your game, check that out. There's another one here somewhere. Yeah, it's that back wall, then this front wall. We got huge gap. Oh, there's another one. Then right here's one too, I think. Yep, right there, huge gaps. And then right here, if you come here, look in between this pillar and the wall, there's a huge gap there too. Base game stuff, guys, base game stuff. Alright, we need panel 16. Yep. Tell you what, I might just let this one run straight like it is, and then we'll start turning it, because it'll go from here to like here, and then it's just a straight stretch from there. So that's what we'll do. We'll just leave it the way it is. Just make sure it's lined up. That huge gap there. Okay. Moving on, pillar number 19. think we end up with like 30 something. That's by the time we get done with this, do that front wall and all of the ones around the building here. I think we end up with like 30 something, 40, something like that. Panel 17. Yeah, see, that'll work out perfect right there. See that this one here made its last turn, so ours should make its last turn right there, and we should be able to continue that on straight through there, which we can put them in a lot quicker. Moving on. Post number 20. Drag it up here and make it match this one here. Excuse me. Appreciate that like. Type in some numbers here, try to get this close. Okay, let's make it 6.5. Oh, perfect. Perfecto. Can't get no closer than perfect. Yeah, man. I didn't copy that last one. Nope, sure didn't. Normally I would just hit undo, but it just took us so much to get that one lined up. I'm just going to reline this one here. It'll be a lot easier than lining that one we just did. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, it could be wrong. This one here might be a little more of a challenge. Alright, I'm happy with it right there. Cool. Cool. I just gotta make sure I'm copying before I'm renaming here. Panel 18. Now once we get this one here straight, the rest of them should just be drag and drop. Finish out this wall. If you pull one little tiny notch and the whole image appears like that, then you got it pretty much lined up with the other one, or with whatever you're trying to get it lined up with. Alright. Copy. Pull 21 and drag it. We might have to shimmy it back and forth a little bit but for the most part it should just be copy and drag now. Yeah, so we really ain't even gotta shimmy that. Cool. Next panel. Panel 19. Copy. Rename it. And drag it. Yeah, that's one way to tell if you got it in there too. Like, see how the green line's going down? If you can get that to disappear, then you know it's inside that pillar. For sure. Cool. Hey man, that's where it gets easy. It's just copy and drag, man. Pull 22, copy. Rename it to 22 and drag. See, this one I think we gotta shimmy it over to the left just a smidge. Yep. Okay, next panel. Panel 20. Copy. Rename that to 20. 20 twin twin. And drag it. Real quick. Ground foliage. Timberberry. Hey, right here we got a bare spot of grass. Just want to throw a timberberry in there. If I can get it to paint down there. It's going everywhere but there. Naturally. Alright, so deco foliage. Small mix. Pop that down. I just wanted to fix that while we were there. Alright. We need post. Copy. Post 23. And drag. Yeah, so I'm hoping we get a lot more logging equipment. FDR Logging's working on some stuff. I just hope he makes it to where it was in 19, to where you could take the South Star off and hook it to any machine instead of it being locked to the John Deere like it is right now. I'm pretty sure he will. That's just what he had to do while he was getting familiar with the new game and the way everything is. Panel 21, copy. And drag. Man, that makes life so much easier when you're going in a straight line. It's like way easier. Especially when you got it perfectly straight and you actually don't have to tweak it each time. It's great. Alright, 24. We might get 2 more panels out of this. I'm going to have to tweak this one a hair. Okay. Always got to check, man. Like, even though I know it's lining up, I could just keep going, but that's how you end up with mistakes. Yeah, like this. Yeah, whoever's on Giants' team there, they made a mistake. Couple of them, actually. Probably that confidence, man. They got him. Alright, so we'll get 1 more panel for sure. I mean, we could just run it down further if we wanted to. Which I think I actually might have did that the last time. I ran it down further before it was like kind of even with this wall here. So it ended like right there, right here. I don't know, we'll see what happens. We'll see where it ends up. I need to change the name on here. Alright, so copy panel 23. So we can definitely get 1 more in there. But the only problem's gonna be is the ground's going down right here, so we might have to heap the ground up a little bit, just because these walls that are here originally, see how tall they are, Ours aren't that tall. Ours is not that tall. So, we might just have to heap the ground up a little bit if we add one more to it. We may not. We'll find out here in a minute. I do. Did you throw that Wi-Fi box out the window and get a new one? That's what I want to do with mine. Alright, copy number 26. See, I think for sure I'm gonna go ahead and add one more panel, I think. And that should bring it out to here. Well, right here would be in line with this one. So I think if we add one more, we'll pretty much be in line with that. Yeah. Yeah, our wall is pretty straight. Alright. And then once we get done, then I'll get rid of the original, but I'm using it just for a guideline. If anybody was wondering. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but just in case. Number 24. Let's see, no one's 24. Alright, see our wall. It's already coming up out of the ground. So all we gotta do is just pump it up a little bit right here and we'll be good. And we could actually just sink this wall clean into that pillar so it doesn't come out as far. But let me see. Yeah, we should just go ahead and bring it all the way out. Alright, and then we'll copy this pillar. Get this pillar out here. Copy number 27. Alright, cool. Now let's pump that ground up. Like, I wish I didn't have to. I could just stretch the wall out to where it was taller, to where we didn't have to mess with the ground. But it messes with the texture. Like, it would stretch the texture out and it wouldn't look right. So we're just gonna pump this ground up right here a bit. I'm gonna take it up higher than what I need to. And then we'll smooth it out and it'll end up where it needs to be. smooth it up. All good. Yeah, right. Yeah, we definitely gotta do that. Alright. Now. Grab our next pole. And then once we get the wall lined up to match this, that's going to be perfect, because then all we got to do is just drag over to here and it'll be lined up, because this wall's lined up with these. Alright, so copy 28. Drag that over. I would use Control B, but it'll mess with our height. We gotta keep the wall at the same height all the way around. That's why I just drug it. And we'll save real quick, Joel. Alright. Back to it. Same thing, we're gonna get this lined up by using this pillar here. Now you could just go in and get the rotation in that off of this wall and put it onto to this wall, but that's not going to work unless you actually had these in the same transform group. It won't work like that. It has to be in the same transform group for the rotations and the translations to actually work right like that. It will work, but it has to be in the same transform group. Alright, so now if I wall, trees. Alright, so if I grab a hold of this wall, I drag it up, put it in here. Okay, now it's in the same transform group, so Now, if we use the rotation off of this, it might actually work now. Saying it's at a perfect 90. So let's see if that's true. And we'll put that at a perfect 90. That at 0. That at 0. It's probably not working because we have it inside of another transform group inside of that transform group. Perfect. Yeah, man. Right there. Alright. Can't remember what side I actually started on last time. I actually might start on this side here and work that way because as you see, we got extra space here and our wall panels are longer than these ones. So if I start over here, we'll just line it up with this fence right here and just work that way. So if it ends up being too long, we have this extra room to play with right here. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start on this side and work the opposite way. Put it right in line with that fence. See, that would be nice if the translations would have worked. I mean, I know how to get them to work, but that's extra work I ain't doing. Alright, now let's bring over a panel. Wonder if I use one of these panels, if it would be in line with them. Let's try it. So let's copy. I need it to be 25. 25. How great would that be if that was lined up? Looks like it. I'm sure it's off a little bit though. I don't know, it might be right on. Yeah. I think we got pretty lucky there. Somehow. right? Yeah, that looks better lined up with the white fence anyway. I should have fixed this fence so it wasn't curving in to the right, just where it just came straight off. It'll be alright. Alright. Now, pool 29. Copy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know what I did? I messed up. Yeah, I messed up. So I messed up with number 28. I drug the visuals instead of the whole thing, which messed it up. I'll get them back lined up here. Man, I might just have to do that all over again just so that ain't messed up. Alright, let me delete that. Delete this one. And start over. Because if not, I'm not going to get that back right. I copied the visuals on it instead of the whole thing. Alright, so copy this. Make that 28 again. Oops, 28. Or I didn't copy the visuals. What I did was I moved, because I was trying to get it in rotation. Okay, and after I did get it, I drug it down. But I drug just the visuals of it, just that, instead of the whole thing. And that's where I messed up. But it's all good. We'll get her fixed here, as long as I don't do that. It would have been nice if I had got the rotation off of it though, before I deleted it. How do I pronounce that? Ansa? Howdy. Forgive me if I butchered your name. Rotation. Put this at 45. I think that's what it was. 45. Like that. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Alright, let's try this again. Machines, what's going on? You guys are great. Much support today, man. It's awesome. Alright, now let's try it again now. Alright, copy. Number 29. Appreciate that like. Man, look at their gap. Man, it's really gapped too. I don't know how anybody didn't notice that. Okay. Now, panel 26. Copy. Six. Yeah, so right after today's stream, Joel, I gotta make a backup of the map here. Now that we got it back to where we were. Definitely time to make a backup. Yeah, I think we got it pretty straight though, because it's pretty much just drag. Copy and drag now, copy and drag. Number 30. Yeah, I think the poles we had up to 40 something, and then the panels only went up to 30 something. Oh yeah, it's pretty straight. Panel 27. Pole number 31. Oh, I almost deleted it. I went straight for the delete button instead of the back button. Okay, we'll definitely get 2 more panels in. Our panels are longer than the ones that are there, so it'll probably end up out here somewhere. So I'm glad I started on this end. Gonna work out pretty good for us here. Pretty good, man. Oh yeah, like I ain't even having to tweak them. It's perfect. Perfecto. Oh, I forgot the last time too, Joel, we had to adjust the clip distance on our pots and our plants there. I went ahead and did that before the stream as well. Because they were only adjusted to 40. The clip distance was 40. I think I bumped them up to 80, so they just appear right there. And the plants stay there a little bit longer. They're at 100, I believe. What's next? Everything? No. Right here. I already started it. Painting our forest ground down. We're gonna work this edge all the way around here, and then this here. We're gonna get all this forest ground painted here. And then I know it sucks, but then we can actually start doing all this grass right here, around here, and then all the grass here around the forest ground that we're about to paint. Get all that grass done, and then our grass inside, and get it all ready for putting our trees in. And then we got to paint our forest ground over here. So we could either do that, we could paint our forest ground here, and then just abandon that and then come over and paint our forest ground here. Or we can paint our forest ground here and then start getting our grass in. But if we go ahead and do that, do our grass first, and save this, at least after we're done with all that, this will give us another little change of pace, I guess. It shouldn't take that long putting in the trees, because like I said, I'm gonna put them in there to where they're spaced further than what we have these ones. Because I think if we do the trees this tight over there as well, I think it's really going to give frame rate issues if I don't spread them out a little further. Raymer, good on this end, brother. Thirsty. My drink got warm on me. I'm gonna go grab a cold drink, guys. I'll be right back. Give me a couple seconds here. Alright. Okay, the boy open. Yeah, man. Is that a... I think I finished it? Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. We're 24/7 maps right here, right now. Normally I'm on excavators and different ways to dig dirt and stuff like that, but you know, took a break from that to take care of them loggers out there, you know what I mean? Anything that involves me using joysticks I'm happy with, though. So whether it's logging or digging dirt, I'm a happy camper. Uh-oh. Had is a past tense word. You don't have them anymore. Joysticks are great, man. I got the Thrustmaster 1600s. They're awesome, but they're kind of starting to stick on me. And I ain't even had them that long. It's a lot of money to spend on them for them to be sticking already. Hey, probably because I don't use them enough. That's probably what they're trying to tell me. We need twisted. Yeah, I got the steering wheel and the sticks. When I play the game, I play with the all 4, 5, the keyboard, the mouse, the steering wheel, the sticks, and the controller. I use all of them when I'm playing. That's why I was hoping when the new game came out, they made it to where you could assign buttons to more than just 2 controllers or whatever. You can only assign a button to 2 controllers, and it really sucks. Yeah, so like whenever I'm driving, even excavator, anything, I use the wheel. I'll drive around with the wheel. That way I don't have to jam up all the buttons on my joysticks, you know. So I'll drive with the wheel, and then if I start digging or logging, then I'll just let go of the wheel and grab my joysticks. And then if I hop out of a machine, I always got the controller sitting on my lap. So then I just pick up the controller and I run around, do what I gotta do, jump back in the machine, then grab the sticks or the wheel or whatever I'm doing. And then I'm always recording though, so then I got the mouse and the keyboard for that. And then some of the buttons I do use on the keyboard for playing the game as well. So yeah, I use all of them, man. That's why when they came out with the new game, I was like, please make it to where you can assign more one button to more than just 2 things. Because I want it so if I'm playing the game with just a controller, I want to be able to attach a trailer or whatever with my controller. Or if I'm playing with the sticks, boom, I want to be able to hit a button on the sticks to do the same thing, or with the steering wheel. But you know, you can only assign it to 2 things, so that doesn't work. It doesn't work. Yeah, so when I seen that on the new game, it was a little disappointment, but it is what it is. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I use all of them, man. A steering wheel though, it's weird too. Like whenever, if I don't play the game for a couple days, when I go back in, it's hard to get the steering wheel to actually work right as far as the feedback and that goes. I got the G29 steering wheel. It's the PlayStation one. There's what, the G920 and the G29 or something like that. I got the PlayStation one, whatever one that is. I can't remember. Is that how you get your steering wheel to cooperate? I never even heard of the G27. It'd be nice if I actually used this stuff. I'm always in here, man. I would like to get some more game time to actually use it, but just trying to get this map done. Then we'll go back to playing for a bit. Yeah, I actually spent $750 for my wheel. Is what I paid for my wheel. $750. Yeah, I was gonna say this because we're on the G29 now, so it sounded like the 27 was an older model. I think I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, I overpaid for the wheel, for sure. I definitely overpaid for the wheel. Alright, ladies and gents. That actually worked out like perfect. I don't think I could ever got them that perfect again without really trying. That was definitely all just copy and drag right there. Alright, now we gotta copy and drag, and hopefully this should be lined up with this. So if it is, we're in good shape. So let's copy, name that 34, and drag it on over there and see what we got. Wow, that's way tall. Oh, yeah, I didn't leave it like that, did I, Joel? I actually drug this down, huh? It's like, wow, that's way taller. I think I drug it down to match. I can't remember though. See, we're probably gonna have to move them pots too, because these walls are a lot wider. Yeah, Joel, we'll save her here. Alright, Reamer. If not, appreciate you anyhow. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Later today, next one. It's all good either way. Man, that gutter's really messing me up there. See, like, right here it doesn't matter because this is out far enough, it's not hitting that. But if the next one ends up hitting where that is, then it would be in the road. So I'm trying to drag the wall out so as it goes down through there, it's not going to end up hitting them pillars. Okay, because this wall is a lot wider than the one that's there. Okay. With that being said, these are going to be in the road now. I really don't remember having to drag these down, but I'm sure I did. I'm actually going to make them a little taller. Like that. But it does seem like they were lined up right, yeah. As far as rotation on them. So that's good. Alright, now let's grab a panel and get it over here and see how that ends up. Copy that. Make that panel 30. Alright, I guess I'll make it to where it was before, to where these pillars were just above them. So we'll try to make it match close over here as well. I was going to make it all a little bit taller, but we'll just make it match what was happening with the actual wall over there. So, about like that. Then we'll check our wall here. Oh yeah, look at that. Perfectly. No, it's not. It's not. Now we're gonna adjust it and try to get that lined up perfectly. Alright, let's just put the rotation at 45. Close. Not close enough. Alright, 45. 1. That still ain't good. That still ain't right. Needs to be 44 or something. Now how's that? He put it at 44,999, and it's not enough. And then when you put it at 45, it's too much. That don't make sense. There we go. Yeah, you didn't miss much, but me trying to crunch numbers and they're not making sense. Trying to get this thing lined up. There we go. Perfect. Finally. Appreciate the ad watching though. Absolutely. And I don't like when it's like that when my arrows are clean on the wrong side. It just makes it hard for lining stuff up like this. It makes me want to just spin it all the way around. Which I might do. Let's do that. Take that from minus to plus. No, that ain't it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm trying to figure out how I can. Alright. What do I gotta do to get this thing to spin around? 90? My brain ain't working. 90 puts this. That ain't right. Ooh. I really hate having to work it with the arrows on the side. I'm trying to think of what numbers I need to spin it around, but I can't think right now. I'm gonna have to think here in a minute to spin the wheel to get it to run that way. Yeah, just take the minus off of it to get it to run that way. Yeah, I tried 90. 90 ain't it. And then I tried a buck 80 too, but that ain't it either. Or wait a minute, 360. 360, that's what I need. Come on now, simple math here. I don't even, yeah. Yeah, 360. Here, let me bring that back over here. Matter of fact, let me just delete that one, get that out of my road. Huh. That ain't it either. Oh man, here, let me back up. Oh, they didn't even put my original rotation back on it. Seriously? Alright, 44.95. Alright, so that's what that was. $360's not it. $90's not it. $180's not it. Ooh. Let's try 444. $440 point, or no. Alright, 44 is where we were at. And if we want to get that to spin all the way around, take the negative off, that puts it that way. Boom. Right there. 140, 144. $134.95. I think that's it. Close. Close, but it's not quite it. That's it right there. 135. I don't know. At the complete. Keeps it where it was at, but it, you know what I mean? Just spun around. That number don't make sense to me, but it is what it is. Yeah, we got it to where our area is actually here where we can work it. Alright, now what's it going to take to get that wall spun? A minus? Alright, so whenever I spin it to go around the sides, I'm actually not going to do minus 135. I'm going to do uh 44, the 44.95. Too many number crunching for me right now. I'm too tired for number crunching. Alright, now we got that. Now we gotta get our next pillar up. Copy. $35. Okay, and our panels are actually too long, but I want our, instead of going to the end of our panel, we're just going to line it up with the post here. So there's a pole everywhere. There's a pole. A post with a post. Then there'll be a plant where the post is. Alright, so this is gonna come out now. Put this out of there for now, so I can see. Copy. Panel 31. See, this is where it's going to be a nightmare too, because I don't want this sticking out the back end, because whenever you look at something that's overlapping, normally it flickers, but then it throws our pattern off too. So now we gotta try to hide that and be able to hide this end as well. I know you told me to save, Jewel, but I don't remember if I did. So we're just going to do it again here in a second. Cool. That's all hid. We actually had a good bit of room there. Alright, cool. Saving. Sweet. It's all coming back to me, Joel. It's all coming back to me. We need to add some timber berries here on this side of this wall too. Okay, I didn't think I did. Hey, the good thing is I did remember though. That's a plus. Alright, copy 32. Okay, drag that down. Now this has to be 34 or 44.95. It's a nice day out today too. It was a nice day out yesterday too. A little too nice because I was sweating like oh man. Okay, copy. Because the other side's different. See? It's different. And so is this side too. See how these are close together and this is spaced apart? It's all different. Seven. Right? Yeah, nothing's ever easy. Okay, there's one down, 3 more to go. Gotta make sure ain't none of my walls hitting here. That's super close. $38. Yeah, I do. Unfortunately. And this is the week they're going to try to keep me every day again. Well, actually, they want me to come in and work Saturday, and I'm not doing it. So, they're either going to have to fire me or they're going to have to keep me over or something. They don't pay me enough to run my truck up there another day. tapping. Well, we're at 39, so that means we're close to being done. I think we only had 40 something here. Now we can at least grab that panel and just drag it straight over instead of crunching numbers now. $34. Yeah, I meant to go in. I keep meaning to do it, but I keep forgetting by the time it's time to do it. I want to go in the XML files and make it, because right now whenever you're in game you can only paint down meadow grass, and I want to go in the XML files and make it to where you can actually paint these two grasses down in game, so if you're playing and you rearrange something you can actually match the grass. Yeah, so I want to put the tall dead grass or long dead grass and then the small mixed in, at least them two. It'd be nice to go ahead and add the small grass as well. Like I said, the only thing you can actually paint down is the meadow grass. So I want to at least add them two, if not all three. If I remember how to do it, I'm pretty sure I do. Okay. 41. Oh, gotta copy it first. Ha! Oh. Hey, did you see I actually got a video posted, Joel? I only made it like 5 months ago or something crazy like that. I actually made it before we started the map here. You could probably tell if you watched it. Because I was talking about wanting to do a logging map in it. But I still had to post it though because it was part of my little series. Alright. Man, I can't wait until we're done with this again for the second time. I think I made the tire marks too wide again. They're not as wide as I did it the first time. The first time I had them way too wide. Then I came back in and made them right. But now, this was the second time of having to do it. Now I think they're too wide again. Yeah, right there. I think that's where they should have been. It was right here on this line. Where it's painting right there. That's where they should have been. And they're over here on this line. Which isn't that much off, but all I gotta do is just go in there and just paint next to them and then paint over that. Or just leave it the way it is, but I'd rather fix it. So it was right. Yeah, now I need to... I would have just recorded today, but I didn't feel like dealing with that either. I want to, being that we had the new graphics card now, but I didn't want to. I had to deal with the new editor and all that. I just wish I had the money to repay for the editor I was using, because I'm super familiar with it. All my stuff's already in there as far as my intros and my outros and all that stuff. Like it's already there for me. $42. Can you guys hear the lawnmower outside? Probably gonna have to close the window here. See, this is where it's messed up. I think this post is out way further than this post right here. So if you try to line this up to get it close to this post, by the time you get to that one, your pillar will be inside that post. So I remember that from the last time. I'm gonna scoot this out a little bit further so we don't have that problem. 36. Appreciate them likes, guys. You guys are awesome. Truly awesome. See, now I want to spin this back around. So my arrows are on the right side again. I only got 2 to do though. I don't even remember what it was at though. Was it? No. Oh, I remember. 135 something. No, minus. Alright, see this one, we're definitely going to have to drag the wall inside this pillar. It was sticking out too far. Am I going to put the rock on the side of the wall? You mean this rock? I wasn't because of that. Hang on, I gotta get this door. Sorry about that. Somebody's at the door. Alright, so is that what you was talking about, Joel? Putting this rock on the building? Is that what you were talking about, putting this rock on the wall here? Yeah, I wasn't going to because of this rock up here being there. If I put it on the red part, I think it would just be too much. I could replace that rock with the rock from the wall though. Trying to get it to where it would have the depth from the wall onto a plane, but don't know how well it would work though. Just because it got the concrete on the bottom. See, I don't like how it does that. In 19, if you grabbed a hold of this, it would make it all bigger. And for some reason, it just scales to 1. See, I would want to do it without the concrete showing. But then I would have to make it bigger to get it to do that. It definitely looks better than what's there, I think. But the only problem is stretching it out to reach that height. Then I think it makes the brick or the rock too big. I don't know. Let me get this wall right here, and then we'll see how much bigger this rock is looking that way. But yeah, if I can get it, most definitely that looks way better, and it'll match the rest of the building. Because this here, the mortar in between these is like kind of unrealistic. I mean, so is this, but it still looks better, I think. Alright, let's finish our wall. I think right here, this ground was too low. We had to raise it up or something. Something was up with this corner. I can't remember what it was though. We're about to find out. Forward. I'm gonna drag this one all the way down just to see. Yeah, I guess not. There was something up with that corner that I can't remember. Oh, I still got that happening. Yeah. Alright, Joel. Yeah, I mean, I probably should have been off here already, but it'll be alright. I got some sleep. Yeah, that even looks better from back here. Look how good that looks. Do a little back and forth on it. You know what? I had this to stretch excuse me, I had to stretch the rock out, but it still doesn't look bad. I think it looks pretty good. As long as it looks good with the wall here, we might go ahead and do that. And just do the whole thing. And then it'll all match 100%. Yeah, I think that's what was up with this corner. I had to really sink the wall into the pillars to get it all to fit in there right. $45. See, I definitely don't want this sticking out because whenever we put the next one in, the pattern, well, the texture, the pattern for one wouldn't match, and then it would be flickering. So this is where the problem came in. I don't like to have to shrink the wall down. But we just might have to with this one here. I'm okay with that because it's not really sticking out too much. But we will go ahead and fix that just by knocking this down a hair. Alright. See, now we can put this back to normal size. 36. Yeah, see the texture of that is definitely way bigger than this now. But even then, I still might keep it. I could just do it by piecing together planes, but it has this concrete on the bottom right there. If it wasn't for that, we would be okay. I really don't want that concrete showing. I mean, it would be okay if it was just showing at the bottom, but to really get this shrunk down, it would have to be showing a lot higher. But even then, it still looks better than this here. I think so. Just because their mortar's too white, and the block isn't. It just don't look right. It's okay from a distance. And that really ties in the walls and the building together, with that being like that. So, yeah, thanks to Jewel. We're gonna go ahead and do that, as long as I can get the corners to match up. If I can get the corners to match up so it doesn't look weird. See how the corners of this really matches? It looks like that this block is coming through and it's poking out the other side. But that corner match is nice. So as long as I can get the textures to match, which I don't know if it's going to work or not, we'll use it. $39. See, this one here is super long. 47. So it'll be 48 of them altogether. I know it was 40 something or another. I couldn't remember exactly what the number was. Man, I bet I'd never do that again. Yeah. See, these posts ain't right. They're off a little bit. A couple of them are. Number 40. One more, guys. One more. Finally. 48. Then we gotta figure out our wall right here, and then put our potted plants back around there, and then delete the original wall, and we'll be done. Complete transformation just by changing some walls and stuff. Looks completely different. Alright, good deal. That's what it looks like from a distance. Obviously it's going to look a little different once we take that old wall out, but yeah, man. See, I don't know. I want to get that tree working, but it was throwing some errors here, so now I got to go through and see what the errors were about so I can get that tree to work. Mesh cooking LOD0. I'm not 100% sure what mesh cooking means. Reminds me of dinner, but yeah, I gotta figure that out. Mesh cooking. Anyhow, okay, so this is at 90. Let's copy that and see if we can get these textures to line up. Probably not, because I'm probably going to have to shrink this down. Rotation at 0. And with having to shrink this down, our textures probably ain't going to line up right. If they even line, oh yeah, they're gonna line up. Look, see all the rocks are, yeah, man. Yes, that's exactly what we need. But obviously I gotta shrink it down so it isn't overlapping here, which may mess up our textures lining up. May and may not. We're about to find out. This is gonna be the hard part. Actually getting these both of these sides lining up, that side and this side, with no gaps. Well, we got this side lined up, but this side over here might be messed up, so we might have to mess that side back up. It's just hard to tell if that's actually on the edge or not. Only way to tell. Oh yeah, we're definitely overhanging. We're overhanging big time. I think we could actually push it back to the wall some more too, like this. Now we gotta shrink it down some more. All I can say is don't start modding, guys, because it's a nightmare. It's really a pain in the neck. See, I can see that it needs to slide back because of this corner right here. I can just barely tell it's sticking out too far. This is one of the hardest things to do, is to get a plane to line up like this. And I guess I could have just used a cube and did it with a cube. Then that way all I would have had to do was just move the cube around. I wouldn't have to worry about lining up corners like this. But that comes with its tricks and that too. Its own headaches. Alright, Joel. See. So we actually got the corners and everything to line up. We're just trying to get it to, or we got our textures to line up on the corner, so it actually looks like that rock's in the wall and it's coming out this side. As far as that goes, it's lining up great. But just trying to get this corner and that corner lined up is the tricky part. Uh-oh. Yeah, cold's not good. Man, look how good that looks though. See what you did to me, Joel? Look, and it matches the wall pretty good. Even though that's stretched out more, it still does look good. Now it really matches. Like, it looked good with this block too, but now it really matches. Ain't no doubt now. Alright, now here's the big problem here, is getting this corner here lined up with that one too, and I might have to shrink it down some more, so that means we'll have to go rematch that corner back up again. But alright, so if I go ahead, let's copy this. Now if I want to flip that all the way around, we need it to stay where it's at, but we need it to just completely flip around, so should just be plus 90. Yippers. That'd be great if it was completely lined up for us as well, as far as this corner goes, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Then again, I don't know. Might have been easier than I anticipated. Look, you can actually see it inside through the blinds there, which is not unrealistic because I've seen buildings where the block actually continued inside too. So. But yeah, I can definitely see it through the window. See? It's funny they got a box in there like that. That's crazy. So I could actually take a picture of anything and put on this wall, so whenever you came and peeked through the blinds, you would actually see that. I think we might do that too, Joel. I'm on it. Yeah, we gotta put something on that back wall, so when you peek through there, hey, Giants doesn't allow you to use your logo in a map. We can hide it in here. Don't tell nobody. Because I highly doubt they'd actually look in there and find it. Yeah, man, look, left to right, right to left. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Alright, but I'm gonna name these planes Rock Wall. Copy, paste, paste. Then I'm gonna grab a hold of these. Then we're gonna drag them up into the actual buildings, whatchamacallit. So it's actually in the building. Let me close all this so I can find the building, so we can put it in there. Okay, farmer market. Okay, we're gonna drop it right in here. So let's grab a hold of those again. That way they're in there, so whenever I go to copy the rest and finish building that, they're already in there. I don't have to worry about putting them in there. Alright. grab a hold of those and drag them up. Farmers market. Right here. We'll drop them inside there. And right there they go. Alright, so now all we gotta do is just copy them and put them where they need to go. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can. I mean, unless I just threw a big plane, but it would have to be, I mean, you know what I mean, to cover the whole thing up, but yeah, that's actually part of the texture for the building, so you can't just change that by itself without just laying something over top of it. Let me see. Interior. Yeah, you could, but it would take all the stains off the building and everything. You know what? I would be able to do that now with paint.net, with having paint.net. Obviously, I would have to pull this out, throw it in paint.net, and just paint over the farmer's market thing and then throw it back in. So the only other way to do it would be to just make a big plane with a different sign and cover it up. I like when you're able to actually do that, just change what's there instead of having to lay something over it. Not impossible, but yeah, I like to do it that way if it's possible. No, not recently here, no. Yeah, man, that looks good from a distance too. Yeah, man. Saving. That looks real good. Now we just got to get our plants back up there and then do this other side here. I got to reposition our pots and everything now. That's what I had to do on this corner. I had to pump the ground up for these pots here. It looks wet, don't it? They must have just watered them. Let's see. It says 83. Hey man, it's getting warm. Unfortunately, I don't like it. I like it being warm. Just when it gets super hot like that, man, it just gets... Yeah, you're all sticky and hot and just trying to center these within the pots here. Make sure they're not hitting the building. Alright. Now we just got to go around and finish putting a pot on each pillar there. Then do our wall there. We'll be good. I gotta make sure I use this one though, because these corner pots are bigger. Now it's going to get exciting again, Jewel, because now anything we do from this point on will be new. It'll be new. It won't be us redoing it. And now it's gonna get exciting again. As soon as we're done with these pots. Well, actually, us putting that brick facade there on the front is new. So that was a new aspect. Ah, sweet. Cool beans. Yeah, I'll be waiting for it. I need to make a how-to video myself, which may be my next video. I don't know, I've been doing so many live streams here lately that making videos I gotta get back into the swing of it. And especially with having to, that's what's really making me procrastinate with it though, is having to use a different video editor. But yeah, I think my next video, because it'll be easy and quick, I think my next video is going to be a how-to video. Just a little short one. I need to remake videos that did well for me from FS19. I need to redo those for the new game as well. You know what? I did post that video earlier, and within the first 5 minutes, I got a pretty good bit of views on it within the first 5 minutes, and got a subscriber from it. So maybe I need to make some videos. No, I already knew I needed to make some videos. I already knew it. Not everybody's into logging and or map making. Aimer. All right. Yeah. And we added a new aspect here to our building. You know, we changed out all of our walls here. We're putting our planters back with our plants, but we actually changed this brick here in the front too. Why is it doing that? It's flickering a little bit right there. But anyway, yeah, it was this brick right here that was on there. and we changed it to what our wall is. We just got to do this side now. It's a pain in the neck getting all your corners lined up. Look, you can't even tell we've made a corner there. That's awesome. All of our rocks lining up. Oh yeah, it's late there, huh? Wow. Yeah, I got 6:07 right now. And I should have been to bed myself. I should have been in bed like an hour ago, but I did kind of sleep in today, so. It's hard to notice if you're not really looking at it that we changed this too, because this kind of went good with what was there anyhow. But yeah, that looks way better, in my opinion. My opinion. Oh, I was like, what's he talking about? Not going to have a good night because it's hot. And miserable. That's the word I was trying to think of earlier. It's just miserable being hot like that. I hate it. Hey, the one good thing, like some people say they like the winter, some people say they like the summer. I mean, I like summer, but in winter, at least you can dress for the cold. In the summer, I mean, once you take your clothes off, that's it. You can't peel your skin back. Yeah, so at least in winter you can actually dress for it. Why is this ground not lifting for me? There we go. I listen to just about anything, but I prefer like hip hop and R&B, stuff like that. I just don't want to work around this box here. Good enough. Good enough. Alright, what do we got? 2 more for this side anyway. Hey, I think we got it, ladies and gents. Once I put them plants in there, we will officially be back to where we were, with a couple of little extras done. Man, I bet I won't do that again. Almost perfectly placed that thing right in the center. We'll move it a little bit. See, I was thinking about putting the tall ones too, like where the openings are. But I'll just leave them on the corners. I had it muted. Ha! Yeah, I got the parts where they disappear they disappear right there, and then the trees are back further. They disappear right there. But in game, I don't think you'd even really notice it at that distance. So I think we're good there, especially the pots. At least this time I don't even really have to worry about the plants hitting. I got the pots far away this time. Oh, look, Jewel. I didn't even know we had this back here. So we gotta change that too. Yeah, I didn't even notice the block back here. Alright. So we'll get that changed as well. Sleep? Who needs sleep? What's sleep? Yeah, I'll get a little bit. I figured I'd keep going because if I end up having to stay at work, I'm probably not going to get nothing done tomorrow, so... Yeah, I didn't even think of that rock being back here. That's just a little more detail we get to add. How about it? Take a little bit longer to get the map done, but a little more detail we get to add. Yeah, it might. Yeah, I'll probably be done after we get done here. And then the next stream we'll go ahead and finish up that wall there, and then jump back here and do that wall. I'd like to fix these tire tracks because I know they're too wide. I know they're way too wide. There's a lot of work putting them in there. I don't really want to have to do it again, but I want it to be as realistic as possible, and those are too wide. I knew we would get one. And of course it just had to be this one where I couldn't get that pot right. does that have to be out so much further than the rest? Ah, this one too. I think it has to do with the height, because those pots are down in the ground further, so it's making this part of the plant hit the wall. I think that's our problem. So let's go ahead and just slide these ones back too, just so they kind of match. I don't know what you're talking about, Joel. I think you might be a little bit behind. What's a better idea? Oh, yeah. Alright. Alright. Check it out. Check me out. Now we just got to get rid of the original walls. Redo these walls. And our tire tracks, I really don't want to. That's a lot of work getting them tire tracks in there right. But anyhow, get rid of them tire tracks. Finish redoing our wall. Take out the old wall, and that's about it. If we do change the name, we'll have to change the name on these too. Well, that just says fresh produce. But yeah, so after we get done with that, again, then we're going to jump over here and start getting our forest ground in here. I don't know, I wanted to put forest ground here too, but I may leave this open. Not leave it open, still have trees there, but I may go ahead and leave this grass. We could actually even leave it open and put normal trees there. So it's like a little opening before you come into the forest. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and just do it all forestry. So anyhow, that's the game plan. That's where we're headed. So yeah, that's it for this one, guys. It is getting kind of late. I better shut it down for the day. So that's the game plan. That's where we're at. That's where we're headed. So if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see what's next, what's coming, where the map is headed, hit that subscribe button, mash some notification bells, and I'm out. Doses. Okay, Joel, good night. Everybody else that's watching, good night. I appreciate you. You guys are great. If anybody subscribed that has a private channel and it didn't come up in our alerts, I appreciate you. Welcome aboard. Good night.